Hey everyone, it's Jen Tiffany. Welcome to the second video in our New Year Better You on the Inside and Out series. Today we are going to talk about foundation, and we're also going to talk about your thoughts, your feelings, kind of that subconscious, what's really going on. What are you really telling yourself? So I'm going to start with our liquid foundation. Younique has 3 foundations. If you're finding yourself really dry right now, you're going to want to use our BB Flawless Cream. It's a tinted moisturizer, not a lot of coverage. So if you don't need a lot of coverage, but you need some moisture, that's the way to go. It's beautiful. We also, you could do primer, and you can do primer and pressed powder. You could do our cream foundation, or you can do the liquid foundation. Now we want to start with primer. Primer is the base for your face. What primer does is it creates a barrier, and you only need a little bit. You rub it together in your hands to bring it up to skin temperature. Primer, it really sets your face for makeup by creating a barrier that is sweat proof, waterproof, and what it does is if you have, oh, we're going in and out with the light. Let's try to fix that. It's not letting me do it because I've got primer on my hands. Try again. Sorry about that. Okay, so what it does with that barrier is if you have large pores, fine lines, wrinkles, it kind of fills those so that the makeup can't soak into that and make those more visible. And if you have extra in your hand like I do right now, it's great for putting a little shine in your hair. Just put the extra through your hair, a little bit of shine. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use our liquid foundation, dries as a powder. And I'm going to use a powder puff brush. You can also use our blusher brush. 5 drops. I'm going to do it a little differently this time because I think makeup should make you happy, right? And then all you're going to do is press that on and then buff it in. Okay, so let's talk about what is going on. What are you telling yourself? Because I know for many years I really beat up on myself. I was my own worst critic. I just kind of put too much focus on things that really, it was very negative self-talk. So on the outside, maybe I was showing something different than what I was really feeling on the inside. So through, through some reading and through some watching some videos, I started learning about really how strong our self-belief, how strongly, I guess, that sits in the subconscious. Really hard to break that. See how I should have done one side at a time, but my face, I don't know if you noticed how uneven it was, and now, because of the primer and this foundation, we've got a nice flawless finish. But I think sometimes we say, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not thin enough. Whatever that is, and the more that we tell ourselves that, the stronger it gets. And we have to start deprogramming that. So one of the ways that I've done that is through daily affirmations. I write things down. I am good enough. I am confident. I'm always smiling. Things always work out for the good, and you can add gratitude in there. I'm so grateful that things always work out for the good. And I will do it in some of the strangest situations. I went to a grocery store before the holiday, and it looked like, I don't know, Disney World's parking lot. I mean, it was a mess. It was backed up to the light, and I took a deep breath, and I said, oh, this will be nothing, because I'm just grateful everything always works out for the good. Well, you know what? I went in there, a spot opened right up. Great spot. I was in, I think when you tell yourself, we stress about things sometimes that we shouldn't. If we just convince ourselves that things always work out for the good, or I have the confidence and the ability to handle anything with ease. And then when it comes to those things where maybe you're not feeling beautiful, my nose is too big, I'm not thin enough, trust me, I've been through all of those. And you have to start telling yourself that you're beautiful, because you are. Each and every one of you is beautiful. We are all beautiful in our own unique ways. Sometimes, we rely on what others say to boost us up. So when we're not getting that, when we're not getting those compliments, we feel down. Or we're holding on to the negative, nasty things that people have said. If I ask you right now, tell me 5 great things someone said about you. Could you come up with them? Quickly? Could you rattle them off? I know I can't. I'm getting better at that. But if you say, tell me 5 negative things somebody said to you, I can go back to middle school and I can tell you what was said about me while I was a cheerleader in the middle of a school assembly on the gym floor. What was yelled? I remember that. I wish I didn't. But I built that memory up so much over time because it hurt. Thought something was wrong with me. And, it's just now, it's been within, the past year and a half that I really started breaking some of those. So I've done that through daily affirmations, through telling myself. And I've learned to tell myself that throughout the day, especially if stress starts coming on. Then I kind of, in my head, deep breath, start going through them. The other thing I started doing recently that's been fantastic is I was listening to a seminar and they were talking about how strong your subconscious mind is. So even when you're sleeping, your subconscious is still picking things up. So I was somebody who was falling asleep to the TV. Not good. Not that I was watching Nick at Night. It was nothing, nothing negative. But so now I go to sleep. They're on YouTube. There is, if you just search positive affirmations, there's an 8-hour one that comes up for sleeping. So it is just these affirmations that play over and over again. I am confident. I am beautiful. I can handle anything with ease. That's what I sleep to. Let me tell you, I have never slept better in my life. And I wake up feeling good. It's been such a wonderful thing for me. I hope you'll try it. And I hope that this little bit helped you get your flawless look on the outside and to start helping you believe that beauty and your ability on the inside. Thanks for checking out this series. I'll talk to you soon.